Picture this: you're 55 years old, and suddenly you're waking up 3 times every night to use the bathroom. Your golf game is interrupted by constant urges. That romantic dinner? Cut short by discomfort. What if I told you that the foods you're eating right now could be directly contributing to these problems? And here's the shocking part. One of these foods is probably sitting in your refrigerator as we speak, marketed as healthy. Today, I'm revealing 4 specific foods that scientific research shows can damage your prostate, and the 4th one is going to completely surprise you. Stay until the end, because that's where I'll share the simple 2-minute morning routine that can help protect your prostate starting tomorrow. Before we dive in, let me share why this matters. The prostate is a small, walnut-sized gland that plays a crucial role in men's health. By age 60, more than half of all men will experience prostate issues. By age 85, that number jumps to 90%. But here's what most doctors won't tell you during your rushed 10-minute appointment: your diet plays a massive role in prostate health. Recent studies from Harvard Medical School and the Journal of Urology have identified specific foods that can either protect or damage your prostate. The good news? Once you know which foods to avoid, or at least limit, you can take control of your prostate health starting with your very next meal. Food number 1. Red and processed meat. Let's start with the big one: red and processed meat. Now, I know what you're thinking: not my steak. But hear me out. A groundbreaking study published in the American Journal of Epidemiology followed 175,000 men for over a decade. The results were staggering. Men who ate red meat 5 or more times per week had a 30% higher risk of developing aggressive prostate problems compared to those who ate it less than once a week. But why does this happen? There are 3 key mechanisms. First, when you grill or pan-fry meat at high temperatures, it creates compounds called heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs. These compounds have been shown to damage prostate cells at the DNA level. Think of it like this: every time you char that burger, you're creating tiny molecular weapons that attack your prostate. Second, red meat is high in saturated fat, which increases testosterone and IGF-1 levels. While testosterone is important, excessive levels can stimulate prostate cell growth, including potentially cancerous cells. Third, processed meats like bacon, hot dogs, and deli meats contain nitrates and nitrites. Your body converts these into nitrosamines, which are known carcinogens specifically linked to prostate issues. Here's a real story. Jim, a 58-year-old construction foreman, came to see a urologist after experiencing severe urinary problems. He was eating bacon for breakfast, a deli sandwich for lunch, and steak or burgers for dinner almost every day. After reducing his red meat intake to twice a week and replacing it with fish and plant proteins, his PSA levels dropped by 40% in just 6 months. The solution isn't to eliminate meat entirely, unless you want to. Instead, limit red meat to 1 to 2 servings per week, choose lean cuts, and avoid charring. When you do eat meat, pair it with cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, which contain compounds that help neutralize those harmful HCAs. Food number 2. High-fat dairy products. This one might sting a bit, especially if you're a cheese lover. Multiple studies have found a strong correlation between high dairy consumption and increased prostate problems. The Physicians' Health Study, which followed 21,000 doctors for 11 years, found that men who consumed more than 2.5 servings of dairy products daily had a 34% increased risk of developing prostate issues compared to those who consumed less than half a serving daily. But here's where it gets interesting: it's specifically high-fat dairy that's the problem. Whole milk, full-fat cheese, ice cream, and butter appear to be the main culprits. Why? There are several theories. First, dairy products increase insulin-like growth factor, IGF-1, in your blood. IGF-1 is like fertilizer for cells, including potentially harmful prostate cells. Countries with the highest dairy consumption have the highest rates of prostate problems. Coincidence? The research suggests otherwise. Second, the high calcium content in dairy might suppress your body's production of vitamin D. And vitamin D is crucial for prostate health. It helps regulate cell growth and can actually trigger cancer cells to self-destruct. Third, most commercial dairy comes from cows treated with hormones to increase milk production. These hormones don't just disappear, they end up in your glass of milk and block of cheese. Here's what you can do: switch to low-fat or non-fat dairy options. Try plant-based alternatives like almond, oat, or soy milk. If you must have cheese, treat it as a condiment rather than a main course. And here's a pro tip: fermented dairy products like yogurt and kefir appear to be less problematic, possibly due to their probiotic content. Food number 3, sugar and refined carbohydrates. Now we're getting to the sneaky culprit that's hiding in plain sight. Sugar and refined carbs might not seem directly related to prostate health, but the connection is stronger than you might think. A study from the University of California followed 8,000 men and found that those with the highest blood sugar levels were 2.5 times more likely to develop aggressive prostate problems than those with normal levels. Here's the science: when you eat sugar or refined carbs, white bread, pasta, pastries, soda, your blood sugar spikes. This triggers a cascade of insulin release. Chronic high insulin levels create inflammation throughout your body, including in your prostate. But it goes deeper. Cancer cells, including prostate cancer cells, use sugar as their primary fuel source. They actually consume glucose at a rate 10 times higher than normal cells. By constantly feeding your body sugar, you're essentially putting out a welcome mat for cancer cells. Moreover, high sugar intake leads to obesity, and excess belly fat produces estrogen. Yes, men produce estrogen too, and when levels get too high, it throws off your hormone balance and can stimulate prostate enlargement. Let me tell you about Robert, a 62-year-old accountant. He didn't think he ate much sugar, he never added it to his coffee and rarely ate dessert. But when we analyzed his diet, we found hidden sugars everywhere: his healthy granola, 24 grams, his afternoon energy bar, 18 grams, his pasta sauce, 12 grams. He was consuming over 100 grams of sugar daily without realizing it. After switching to whole grains, eliminating sugary drinks, and reading labels carefully, Robert lost 15 pounds and his nighttime bathroom trips decreased from 4 to 5 to just once per night. The fix: replace refined carbs with complex carbohydrates like quinoa, brown rice, and sweet potatoes. These foods release sugar slowly, preventing those inflammatory spikes. Aim to keep your total sugar intake below 25 grams per day, that's about 6 teaspoons. Food number 4, the surprising one: excessive calcium supplements. Here's the plot twist you weren't expecting. While calcium from food sources is generally fine, excessive calcium from supplements can be problematic for your prostate. A National Cancer Institute study of 47,000 men found that those taking more than 1,500 milligrams of calcium supplements daily had a significantly higher risk of aggressive prostate problems. Another study in the Journal of the National Cancer Institute showed similar results. Why would calcium supplements be harmful when calcium from food isn't? The key is in the absorption rate and concentration. Supplements deliver a massive dose of calcium all at once, which can suppress vitamin D production and create an imbalance in your body's mineral levels. Furthermore, excessive calcium can accumulate in prostate tissue, creating an environment that promotes abnormal cell growth. It's like overwatering a plant: a little is necessary, but too much can cause serious problems. The irony is that many men take calcium supplements thinking they're doing something healthy for their bones. But you can maintain strong bones without endangering your prostate. The solution: get your calcium from food sources like leafy greens, sardines, and yes, moderate amounts of dairy. If you must take supplements, keep it under 1,000 milligrams daily and take it with vitamin D and magnesium for better absorption and balance. Even better, talk to your doctor about whether you really need calcium supplements at all. Many men don't. Now that you know what to avoid, let me share the simple 2-minute morning routine I promise that can help protect your prostate. The Morning Shield Protocol. First 30 seconds, take a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement, 2,000 to 4,000 IU, with a tablespoon of ground flaxseed mixed in water. The vitamin D helps regulate cell growth, while flaxseed contains lignans that may protect against prostate issues. Next 30 seconds, drink 8 ounces of green tea, or take a green tea extract supplement. The EGCG in green tea has been shown to inhibit prostate cancer cell growth. Next 30 seconds, take a saw palmetto supplement, 320 milligrams, and a zinc supplement, 15 milligrams. Saw palmetto helps with urinary symptoms, while zinc is crucial for prostate health. Final 30 seconds, eat 3 Brazil nuts. They are nature's richest source of selenium, and studies show that adequate selenium levels can reduce prostate cancer risk by up to 63%. This simple routine takes just 2 minutes but provides powerful protection that works all day long. Let's recap what we've learned. The 4 foods damaging your prostate are: red and processed meats, limit to 1 to 2 times per week; high-fat dairy, switch to low-fat options or plant alternatives; sugar and refined carbs, keep under 25 grams daily; excessive calcium supplements, get calcium from food instead. Remember Jim and Robert? They thought their prostate problems were just part of getting older. But by making these dietary changes, they took back control of their health. You don't have to be perfect. Start with one change this week. Maybe it's switching from whole milk to almond milk, or replacing your daily bacon with turkey bacon. Small changes compound over time. Your prostate doesn't have to be a ticking time bomb. With the right knowledge and simple dietary adjustments, you can maintain prostate health well into your golden years. Take action today. Your future self will thank you when you're sleeping through the night and living life on your terms, not your bladder's schedule. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about protection. Start protecting your prostate today.